Good morning. Coming at you on a gloomy day here in Philadelphia. Kind of gloomy day in the markets as well. So they've all gone red on the day, all the major indices. It's kind of in the heart of earnings season, a little quiet, sleepy day here. So I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about the magic of compounding interest or compounding returns. I mentioned this briefly yesterday, and I said that if you had just taken some money and put it in a very basic um, S&P 500 index fund, that you would have been able to double your money every 9 years. That's based on the fact that over the last 50 years, the S&P 500 has averaged about an 8% return. So just wanted to do a little back of the envelope math to illustrate that for you. So I put it here. If you invested just $100 on year one, you would have started with that $100, getting your 8% return. At the end of year one, you would have been left with $108. Very straightforward, easy to understand. Well, then on year two, now you're starting with $108, assuming that same 8% return. At the end of year two, now you have 117. Year three, you're starting with 117, getting your 8%. Now you have 126, and so on and so forth. And by the end of year 9, you have $201. So you've doubled your initial investment, like I said, in 9 years. And that's assuming that you haven't put another dollar into that investment account over that 9-year period. So it's an excellent investment vehicle, very safe. And comparing that to a savings account you'd be lucky to get 1%. I mean, that's going to take you 72 years to get that same return. And that's not even taking into account the rate of inflation, which is the rate at which your money loses value. Oftentimes when you take that into account, that completely negates any gain that you would get from a savings account. So like I said, it's something that I think everyone should at least have a basic understanding of and should be aware of in some capacity, because the rate at which we save our money should be the true metric for measuring the strength of our economy as a whole. We always hear about, oh, consumer spending is up, our economy is doing great. That's really a very, very bad metric to measure the strength of an economy, especially when the spending is facilitated by debt. When we're going into greater debt to facilitate spending, that is a very, very bad thing. So we need to follow Theodore Johnson's lead, put a tax on ourselves. If the government taxed you and took money right out of your paycheck, you would bitch and moan about it for sure, but you would pay it. Right? You need to do that to yourself. You need to bite the bullet, take that little chunk out of each paycheck, out of each month, and put it away, invest it wisely, and you can see that even a very, very basic low-risk investment can pay off huge dividends in the long run. So just wanted to throw that out there. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Look forward to seeing you guys again on Monday. Take care.